seconds. Hello, everyone. Now you can probably hear me. Trying a little different format today for the live stream. This is just going to be kind of a quick one, but we're walking around McHenry. Yeah, going for my nightly walk with the pup. Yeah, we're just going to do our usual walk and want to test out this format. I've been waiting for a while because we finally got a decent day this year. Yeah, it's around the 40s, 50s or now, something like that, and it feels really good. I just want to kind of test this out, see how it does. If it gets, you know, positive ratings, I might do more of this for sure. When we get closer to the spring and summer months. Yeah, this is not going to be like an hour and a half thing that we're going to do here, but still may do another gaming live stream tomorrow night because the one yesterday went really well, so already got an idea what I want to do for that one. Yeah, fair. I'll show you guys McHenry. Obviously, you've seen a lot of McHenry in my videos so far. No, nothing too shocking. Of course, I will have to take periodic breaks because the dog likes to sniff everything. So this does take some time to do these walks. So we are at Broad Street and Riverside Drive. We have Weber's Park right over here where we've started many videos. Some music going on as well. I don't know where that's coming from. Possibly the marina over there. If any of you are out in McHenry tonight and want to join me like a road guide rod type deal, then feel free, but I doubt any of you are around McHenry at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it is. So, yeah, well, it looks like we have someone to join. Welcome. Yeah, I'm just kind of testing out this walk around McHenry thing here. Not a gaming thing this time, but just walking out with the dog, enjoying some... it was in the 50s earlier. Not quite sure if it's still there or if it's lower down in the 40s, but it feels really good. Ooh, we got 2 people now. Hello. I did throw the winter coat. I did have my spring coat on for most of the day today, but I did switch over to the winter coat when it's, kind of got dark out, but still feels really good though. So this is Riverside Drive. This is one of our downtown business districts. This is my chill puppy, my senior puppy. She's the one that likes everyone, and then the other one is quite a bit younger, and she gets a little skittish. But she will come and say hi to you at any point. I don't know where she's living now. She likes to sniff. She's always on a lookout for food somewhere that someone's dropped as well. People drop scraps out by like the bars and stuff like that, and she finds something around, she won't grab it. Make sure I got the chat on here. Alright, good there. So, to any of you that are joining me yet, we're just kind of taking a little walk around town. Probably do the gaming live stream tomorrow, I think. As long as I don't get done with all my stuff too late. I was out pretty late tonight doing some stuff, so that's why I decided against doing the live stream, because, again, this late, I get a couple people, but I want to give as many people as possible a chance to join. Walking a dog. Well, thank you. Yes, you are not wrong there. Although, pretty much no one cares around this town. I mean, this town is pretty much dead at this point. A little more activity during the summer, but yeah, there's nothing going on here. I have done plenty of nighttime walks on my own for sure. So yeah, here's Riverside Drive. We can head over to check out the new section of the Riverwalk as well. Yeah, this is kind of what we do. Well, I kind of let her decide pretty much where we go, but walk through downtown. We'll walk along the Riverwalk. That's Elm Street over there. And this is the Fox River. And because I don't recognize your name, we are in McHenry, Illinois. Just, we're in the way northwest suburbs of Chicago. Like I said, there ain't much going on around here. This has always been, even before I moved to McHenry, walking around at night has always been my favorite time. It's definitely kind of a relaxing, peaceful thing to me. McHenry Riverwalk. So this is the newly expanded Riverwalk, done in several phases. This is phase 4. You'll actually see this more in an upcoming video, I believe, where I do my final renovation walkthrough. Everything is now done, but I'll give you guys who are nice enough to join me on the live stream a little spoiler of that. One second, this dog's got me all twisted up on the stairs here. So this is phase 3 over here. So this is the Pearl Street Bridge. And this phase, I could show you a little bit of this real quick. Again, this is very old news on the channel, if you've been around for a while. But this is phase 3. It goes from the Pearl Street Bridge over to Weber's Park, which I kind of showed you towards the beginning. There is a restaurant over there called After the Fox. It's kind of the area the geese like to hang out again. This is a Fox River. So, yeah, that's it. And there's definitely someone partying over by the marina over there. Usually it's really quiet. I don't know who. Someone's doing some music over there. Alright, well, let's finish walking through this here. How you guys doing tonight? I just felt like doing something different than the gaming thing. And like I said, I kind of got back to the house kind of late. You'll also see this in the video. They're renovating this deck as part of Bimbo's, which is a very nice Italian restaurant over there. They have some outdoor seating. But yeah, this is brand new. If you're interested in McHenry history, I have a full playlist dedicated to the McHenry Riverwalk renovation. Kind of goes back to right about 2021, before all of this part of the Riverwalk existed, and they updated lighting and put in those fire globes. You've seen it hopefully in some of my videos. I'm going to be doing more of this town live stream stuff too. Like, I film, like festivals and stuff, but I kind of want to mix in, those typical videos that I do, with the food trucks and stuff, but also mix them in with some live streams as well. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. The next festival that's coming actually very soon. It's hard to believe February is almost over. Although it's February and January have been both very long and stressful months for me, but yeah, Shamrock's the Fox, which I've done 2 or 3 of those on the channel now. Almost every year, pretty much, since we moved up here. Pretty close. That's coming up in middle of March somewhere. I don't know what the exact date is, but so yeah, that'll be one of probably the next major McHenry videos that I film, and like I said, maybe I'll find a way to kind of mix that in with the live stream also. Now, there's really not too much of McHenry content coming for the rest of the year. Like I said, our videos right now are in October. We have, do have some local stuff, and I think my final McHenry Riverwalk video is one of those, so that'll be coming soon. But we didn't do a lot, like holiday stuff wise. I didn't film a lot this year for McHenry. Yeah, the Disney World content that is coming. I'm currently editing that right now. So this is Illinois State Route 120 Elm Street. Is the big kind of east-west route through town. The original part of Riverwalk basically ended right here. And again, look back at that playlist, you'll see all where this was developed. This was basically just really nothing besides some of these like decks and stuff. Yeah, there was no pathway. And then that was phase 4, and then I'm not really sure what phase 1 and phase 2 was. That was something probably before I moved up here. But the original Riverwalk basically ended under this bridge here. Now we're in the original part of McHenry Riverwalk. This was basically the only way to get up to the street from here. But now, yeah, I don't have to actually cross any of the busy streets now. From my house to the parks and everything and all the downtown business districts. Yes. Oh. Yeah, no, there's not a lot this time of year. Hey, good evening, miss. Welcome to McHenry. I'm trying a new thing here. Yeah, this beautiful weather just kind of got me out of the house and was doing stuff throughout the night and doing some gig stuff and catching up on some stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to try a little walk around McHenry last year. I've just been kind of waiting for the weather to get somewhat reasonable, and just a beautiful night tonight, at least by my standards. I'm glad to have you here. So yeah, we're just kind of walking around the Riverwalk and stuff that I've shown on so many videos. And I got the puppy here, the more socially friendly puppy. This is my senior. Yeah, she's getting up there in age now. She's turning, I think she's turned 9 this year. I'm doing my math right there. Yeah, I think she's turning 9 this year. But yeah, she's the social butterfly, chill dog, and then they have a younger sheepdog like her. It's only like a year old, but she's a little bit more timid around people, so our walks are more centered around our neighborhood and not the downtown areas that we're walking now and the parks and everything, because yeah, she gets a little nervous around people she doesn't know. So but this one will talk to everyone. So yeah, if you ever see me out with this puppy, you can go and greet her. The other one, yeah, she's a little, I don't really totally trust her with strangers quite yet. Hoping as she gets older she'll get a little better. But all right, Miller Point Park. I could show you guys the ice rink over there. I did not do any videos centered around the ice rink this year. I did show it last year. I thought I heard a boat over there. So yeah, this is the Fox River, Gold Fox River. We have Miller Point Park. There's the sound stage thing, I guess, if you want to call it that. I can show you the front of that. Yeah, she wants to go that way. She really enjoys the Riverwalk. So, this is a common route for us. We'll go over the bridge. I'll just do the full thing, and then we'll go to Green Street. Of course, everything is green right now. It's green for St. Patty's Day. It might change some random color at some point, but currently everything is green. And that's kind of hard to read, but that says McHenry Riverwalk. Kind of wanted to do this too to test out the connection to see how, if there was a lot of stuttering. I did watch that drive-through video to Rockford, and everything seemed like it was okay, but when I played it back, I noticed so much stuttering. So it's going to be interesting to check this out later, see how it does. But yeah, I had a that video had a rough time, as I was kind of expecting, because it's going through such rural areas. And also there was a focus issue too, so it wasn't my best live stream, but partly I think I had the angle on the phone a little too low and it was focusing on my dashboard, so something I'm gonna watch for in the future drive live streams. But yeah, I mean, we got our fire globes over here. They're all green currently as well. Yeah, they've been lit up most winters, most of the winter. They have festivals in the fall where they actually have real fires that they put in these things, hence why they're called fire globes. I did a video pretty early when we moved up here, kind of showcasing when these were first debuted. Pretty much right after I moved up here, but now they have LED lights in them currently. Yeah, this is, like I said, Miller Point Park. We have our McHenry Riverwalk shops over there. I can show you those. Everything is obviously now empty. They close those things up after Christmas and then reopen them up not too long after the Shamrocks of Fox. But yeah, speaking of my McHenry playlist, Riverwalk renovation, I also document the entire renovation of this property when it was more or less just a parking lot and a bunch of dirt, and now it turned into a very nice park. So there's a little bar thing here as well. Our little beach. This is I call this the McHenry Beach. There's a more official beach bar over by McCollum Lake, but this is a little random beach that they added around the park. Marines Retro Retreat. All Marines Retro Retreat. I think you can rent gear from here, but then they also have a bar. One of these opens up to be a bar. Again, during festivals that they host. Pretty much everything now is, almost everything is centered around Miller Point Park. Something is over by that McCollum Park beach as well. But here is our fastly melting ice rink. I could show you guys this real quick. Again, I didn't do much holiday stuff wise in McHenry this year. So yeah, I was really surprised because I didn't know that they were going to bring this back, because it didn't seem like there's a lot of people using it last year, but they did. I mean, it's got sponsors and stuff, kind of like a real hockey game or whatever, on their walls, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. But yeah, this is quickly melting. Yes, there is an ice rink. They add that every winter. It premiered last year. Somewhere among the many of McHenry videos, there should be one that says something about like the brand new McHenry ice rink or something like that. And yeah, they keep it up until probably within the next month or so. They'll just tear this whole thing down. But yeah, it's a temporary thing. They were originally planning on like having like skate rentals and all fancy and stuff, but none of that's happened yet. So now you just gotta bring your own skates and feel free to do this. By this time, they are closed. They do have hours. I forget what it is. I think by 10 p.m. you got to be out of here. Otherwise, there's some pretty bright spotlights. And, you know, I mean, it's not gated off or anything, but, you know, if you are skating here around 1 o'clock, the Popo will definitely kind of kick you out, because they do like to sit in that parking lot over there a lot during night, kind of monitoring the activity in the park. And, you know, for the most part, it's usually just me and my dog and maybe some fishermen, which they're not technically supposed to be fishing off the river, but they do anyway, but not this time of year. So we'll go up the bridge, but of course my dog's getting mad at me because she wants to go on the bridge now, but I got to show you guys the Riverwalk shops. Nothing's going to be inside them though right now. Like I said, it is off season for these guys. This is really cool. Little shops, and hopefully maybe Miss, you'll get a chance to come up here. You know, I would say maybe May or something. Yeah, sometime after May. Pretty much everything is now open for the summer, and all the shops are open, and it may partially open in April. They do kind of a pop-up thing in this for these shops during like the Shamrocks Fox, their St. Patty's event. But by May, definitely come out here. And I don't know if the full list is out yet of who they're going to have this year, But yeah, I was hoping maybe the signs would be up, but yeah, no, everything is completely down. So but yeah, now we can come over here. The dog is being stubborn. She's pulling on me. We have a photo booth. I did this on a short, I think, maybe. I know I posted a photo to Instagram. Let's see if this thing is still working. All right. All right, take photo. There we go. There we go. Of course, you can send the photo to yourself through email. I already did one of those that I sent to my email, but yeah, get your free selfie over here at the McHenry Riverwalk shops. These are the shop hours when they're open. Only Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday. Also something to keep in mind. During certain events, they will stay open later, though, but a little bit limited hours, unfortunately. They do have a choice to stay open later if they wish. I didn't cover too much of the shops either this year, because not a lot has changed in 2024 from 2023. The most extensive coverage I'm going to do this year, again, will be just kind of showing what are the actual shops that they have this year, documenting that. But beyond that, there hasn't been much renovation since 2023, early 2024 here. So, all right, now we're going to go over the big bridge. Of course, my dog likes to nosy around this area as well. Got to check out the snow. Well, while she does that, hey Tyler, welcome back. Good to see you. I was hoping I was kind of late, but I was hoping maybe you would see that. Awesome, welcome back. Yeah, we're just kind of doing a little walk through my hometown here. Well, not my hometown. My hometown's North Lake, but town I currently live in, McHenry, Illinois. A very, very quiet McHenry at night, where nothing's going on. Pretty much just me and the dog. And yeah, we go for nightly walks when I'm not working. They get their exercise, I get my exercise. And I love walking at night. I'm a night walker. It's kind of weird to say I'm a night walker, but I love walking at night. That's kind of my jam. And I'm kind of testing this. This is the first one I've kind of done a live stream walking through town. We're having a bit of a heat wave, if you want to call that, for Chicago, or we kind of got into the 50s today, or going through what I'm calling the February thaw. And yeah, so yeah, we've kind of been in a deep freeze for the past couple months, and it's beautiful tonight. So yeah, this town is very, very quiet. Like I said, we're very, very extreme suburb. We're ain't anywhere near the city, but this, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty big city, but it's so different from night to day. It really is crazy because there are two major state highways, east, west, north, south, that go through town. Some pretty big intersection. There's a lot of commerce here, and the city's grown quite a bit, but it's still it gets very, very quiet here at night. And I think that's partially because we don't really have like any major expressways, anything of that sort. No expressways, no tollways, just, there's no major thoroughfares that are going to have a lot of traffic or highway noise at night. But these two state highways do get pretty busy during the day. So yeah, this is the time that I like to walk through here, and especially now in the winter. In the summer, you can get some people walking through, and during the summertime when it's warm, but almost every night during the winter, I'm the only one usually walking this thing. And these are some brand new townhomes that, I don't know when they got put up, but It would be kind of cool to have a riverfront home like this, you know, but I'm sure they're not cheap. But not much of a yard either. But get your own boat dock if that's your thing. Yeah, this is the original portion of the Riverwalk. Tyler, you can definitely walk back if you want to, you know, look back after the live stream's done. You can see some of the newer parts of the Riverwalk, and I also have several, a lot of videos of the McHenry Riverwalk and its expansion and Miller Point Park, and there's a whole dedicated playlist to the McHenry Riverwalk. So hours among hours of videos there. If you ever feel bored, feel free to watch. And this is one of the gazebos along the McHenry Riverwalk. This thing turns off after a while, not the top part, but there's usually a bright light on. But after 11 p.m. or so, yeah, this kind of goes down, and some of these lights turn off too after like midnight or 11 p.m. or whatever. So all right, let me see what I saw some questions. Let's see. I like questions. All right. Is there a lot of fun spots to walk around? Yeah, I'm going to show, well, you'll have to go back a little early in the video. There's a couple downtown business districts here. I'm going to show you one of the main ones here. One is not quite, I mean, it's walking distance, but it's a lot of an extra walk. That's our quote-unquote main street, but I will show you our main happening spot, but there's not much open this time, other than maybe like one or two bars. I mean, but yeah, I mean, as far as like walking, yeah, we do have a pretty solid river walk that kind of gets you back and forth between downtown business districts. Over by the bridge are the Riverwalk shops. You'll have to probably look back at the video or the live stream after and connect it to the park. And then Riverside Drive, which you'll see in the beginning of this live stream when you go back. That's one downtown area. And then we have Main Street, which is not really connected to this. You have to kind of go down a little farther, but I have shown that in previous McHenry videos. There was like a fall festival that we went to. We have a fox here because, again, we're connected to the Fox River over there. This is actually considered Boone Creek, but it connects to the Fox River. And then let's see, as far as states, unfortunately, not a lot, as many as I kind of wish. I need to get out west. I really need to get out west. I mean, as far as west, I've been to Vegas, so you can count Nevada. Outside of that, most is on the eastern side of the United States I've been to, including Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri. Oh boy, I gotta remember my states now. Mississippi. That covers most along the Mississippi River. Arkansas, if I haven't mentioned that, I drove through Arkansas to get to Mississippi. And then a lot of the nearby states east of me, obviously Illinois, but let's see what I said. Yeah, I said Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, down to Florida for my Florida trips, like the videos that I'm getting ready to release now. And then a little farther on East Coast, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. But as far as New York, the only part of New York I've ever been to was in a teeny tiny quarter of Niagara Falls, New York, not the Canada side. I was there a little bit before I started the channel, so I don't have a video from there, but yeah, so that part of New York, Pennsylvania, where else? And then, yeah, then my family was out in the Virginia, so then I've been to like, Maryland, driving through Maryland to get to Virginia, West Virginia. And then, yeah, I don't know what that total count is, but that should probably about cover it. Yeah, I believe it or not, for a travel guy and a guy who loves to travel, I have not. I have a lot more to do. I always say, hey, if you are young, if you are single, you got the money, if you can, travel. Travel you can before you have a family and a lot of obligations. I've always been a workaholic, so I have pretty much had a full-time job since I was 18, so that always kind of complicated things, but, I had opportunities to visit friends that I've had out of state, and, this and that, and work, and, and, yeah, and then once you have a family and other stuff, and, you got to budget budget, you know, your finances and all that, you know, it gets difficult to just make random trips unless you could be like a full-time travel vlogger like on the Woo, which unfortunately is not really a thing for me yet. Maybe down the road, but yeah, I don't know what the next date will be. Like I said, you know, 2025 is not going to be like probably the greatest year for me financially, but I wouldn't mind getting another state off the bucket list for sure. Yeah, that's about it. So, you know, all right, let me load the chat time. Never been to Reno, deeper into Arizona, Oregon. Watching this. Arizona, I've only been to the border, like Kansas. I live around 2 hours away. Yeah, I would love to be closer to Vegas. Vegas was okay. I like to gamble, but it's not a huge thing for me. But I like all the resorts and walking around and looking at it. There is a full series of videos. Again, more self-promotion, but and not necessarily promoting these guys. There's some that I like, some that I don't. But here's our new fire globe that just kind of came up randomly last year. And now we're at Green Street, the main sort of business district. Here's our gazebo with our lights on. There's probably going to be an advertisement for the Shamrocks, the Fox up here. Let's see. They usually advertise that pretty early. But I wish I was closer to Vegas. I wish I was closer to California and some of that stuff. I don't know when I'll be back. There is a full series of videos from my visit in 2018 there. Okay, they do have the sign up, but they don't have the dates. So I don't know if we follow up with you guys. You know, it would be awesome if I ran across one of you at some point during the Shamrocks, the Fox, or other festival, one of the folks that are watching. But that's a pretty big deal around town here, that Shamrocks, the Fox Festival. They really like their St. Patty's Day up here. And they also do dye this river green, kind of like Chicago does. They do a copycat of Chicago, and they will. I've sort of seen it. I kind of caught it at the tail end one year, and I videoed it, but you have to get up kind of early to actually watch them doing the dye. They kind of just dye it from here over to the bridge over there, and then it kind of leaks out into the Fox River as well. So you got more lights there. Area over there is kind of where I was thinking might be good for a Riverwalk expansion, but now they're saying that they're kind of doing some stuff to the creek over there now, or like, because they're expanding 31 into multiple lanes from McHenry to Crystal Lake. And so they need to like enhance the creek over here so it can handle the water retention or something. I don't know, something really weird is what they're talking about on the local McHenry community group. So I'll definitely have some stuff to follow up with you guys on regarding that, but we may or may not be getting our Riverwalk expansion here one day. But yeah, Vegas, obviously it wasn't there in 2018, but really the only thing I want to go back there for soon would be, I want to do the Omega Mart, which is like it's the Meow Wolf grocery store. That's a whole lore ARG game that you're part of, and Omega Mart is insane. All I gotta say is just check it out on YouTube and their site and everything. It's kind of old news. It's been out for a while, but I've never been there. And for a while I was digging deep into the lore of Omega Mart and looking to trying to get all this like kind of inside knowledge and stuff. And I haven't lived in a while, and I don't think anything's really changed there. But that's what I want to do, go back to Vegas. I will be documenting that on this channel for sure whenever I can get back there. So we have a clock store. So this is Green Street. This is kind of our main business district. There's a couple restaurants over there, including DC Cobb's, Buddy's Pizzeria, kind of, which was right by where that gazebo was. And then yeah, it's kind of a little Mexican store over there. And there's a meat market, which is actually, the meat market was right over there. I want to look at how the realty goes out here. Although compared to California, this is probably very reasonable, I would guess. It's kind of a cute house there. go and get an apartment for 150,000. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more 300,000s now than there used to be. Sometimes this thing shows some stuff. Yeah. This is kind of. Usually these are lit up as well, but everything's kind of dark right now. Yeah, 300,000, 200. Yeah, we do still have 200,000 houses here, but they're very, very small, unfortunately. These might actually be a lot of the same stuff. I have no idea. That thing is going to cost a few dollars. That's in Crystal Lake. Oof, 6-bedroom, 5 third baths, whatever that means, 7,000 square feet. Yeah, that's going to be a bit out of my price range. All right. My dog's sniffing. No food for you. I don't know what you think. We have health markets. There's a little mural of McHenry. Oh, did I show you guys? Oh, darn. That reminded me of the McHenry thing, yeah. I've shown this on the channel a few times before, but we have they painted this thing like maybe 2 years ago now. It's kind of like our selfie thing, hashtag McHenry Strong. So yeah, we got a little mural thing over here now, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. Green Street Cafe and Mall. This is only our version of a mall. I did a quick little walkthrough here when there was some kind of party going on. It's very limited hours, and there's really only one actual shop besides the cafe in there, but it's also very retro looking and stuff like that. So you can only really get there during the weekdays, and by the afternoon it pretty much closes. So I got to get inside or do more dedicated video at some point. We have pink nails. And there's a few shops over here, but that's really about it. Now, speaking of Popo, someone's pulled over there. The Gambler, this is one of our bars also that stay open late. We have a lot of bars in this town, which is wonderful for someone who doesn't drink. We're getting a few gift shops here and there now, which is kind of nice. There's this one, White River Junction. It's a really nice shop. And then there's the one across the street there, which I've showed numerous times. All the lights are off right now, but they always decorate their windows pretty cool for the holidays. Very awesome shop. That one's, I think, opened up last year. We have Cottage Boutique for women's apparels. And Toast and Roast. This is where you can buy fancy toast, among other things. I think that's like a Gen Z or something, that they like fancy toast. I don't totally understand it, but this is a pretty popular place. Seems like it's been doing pretty well. This opened up fairly recently as well. So yeah, getting some new businesses around town, and you can get a whole bunch of sort of things. But before you get anything, coffee always comes first, right? So not only do I not drink adult beverages, I don't really do coffee either. Yeah, that's the story of my life. I don't do a lot of anything. Yeah, this is Jexel's. Hope I'm saying that right. Jexel's. This is another very popular sort of bar, restaurant, bar and grill. And got good pizza, that sort of thing. And then now I actually have to cross the street this time. We're at Green Street at Illinois State Route 120. Our last business district is like kind of 4 or 5 blocks down that way. Going south on 31 over to Main Street. And we'll let this big truck pass by. Whoa. Sometimes you get a little noise here. There'll be a lot more semis that run through here. Semis run through here. Tons of dump trucks run through here because we got several gravel pits in the area. So this roads here, this intersection, can get very, very busy during the day, but it's fairly quiet right now. Now we'll finish it off. We're getting back into my neighborhood. Finish it off in this little mini park here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. kind of join me for this little test stream. Stay tuned because hopefully, if all things go well, I might be doing another gaming live stream tonight. I got an idea. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should kind of, as I mentioned in the previous one, I started kind of messing around with Earthbound. Maybe should I do my first Earthbound live stream, trying to actually learn that game? I don't know. Maybe we'll choose something else. Who knows? But stay tuned. Watch for that. I'm going to try not to do that too late like we did this one tonight. And I got 4 people here, though, which is not bad for whatever the heck time it is right now. So, yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully we do that tonight. Say goodnight here to the puppy. Puppy. Let me say hi. There you go. Say goodnight to the people. Yes. All right, you're thrilled. You just want to go back to bed, right? I still have one more dog to take out to for her walk, but she's a little skittish, so we just kind of go around the block. She still gets her walk, and yeah, but this one is so chill. She's one of the calmest, best dogs I've had for sure. She's a good old lady for sure. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let me check real quick here. Guess I missed anything. Yes, have a good night, Tyler. Have a good night, Miss. And yeah, maybe we'll do Earthbound. So, and good night to Steve. Yes, I am the night owl for sure. I also work 3rd shift, so that doesn't, doesn't help with my night owlness. But oh, Enderwatts, I didn't see you earlier. Oh, welcome. You look great with some pink nails. All right, I will definitely think about it for you. Yeah, no, good to have you too, man. I didn't notice you came in there. Awesome. Yeah, the chat thing on this thing is really weird with the phone. Like sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, not a big fan of it. But I think I got all of you. Thank you guys for joining. Stay tuned for hopefully another gaming live stream in the morning, tomorrow night sometime, and say goodbye. And we will see you guys later. Have a good night.